I'm your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Friday, September 8th, 2017, and I'm also going to do Saturday, September 9th, 2017, alright? And that is because I've got a flight out of Florida first thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that, and we're going to wake up really early. I think my aunt wants to wake up at like 4 or 5 o'clock so we can get at the airport around 6 or 7 and make sure we're going to make it out on time, and I'm not going to be feeling great that early in the morning to film a video, so I'm gonna do it right now and do that. And just to give you a little bit of an update on my flight too, we're gonna be out of Florida then. We're hoping we'll be okay. We've heard on the news that the airport won't close until 5 o'clock tomorrow night, and since our flight is at 9 a.m. we're hoping that we will be fine. We also can't find a flight if we were to change it, because all of the flights are booked that are coming out of Florida obviously until it closes, and so we kind of felt like either we could change our flight and take our chances with that, even though there are no flights to change to, and who knows what'll happen with that, or we could just take the flight that we have, which all of our resources and all of our apps and everything says it is on time and is flying, and we'll get out that way, and we think we'll make it just in time. Okay, so that is our plan and why we're still hanging around here. Okay, so just wanted to update you on that, and then I'll go back to, well, then we've got a layover in Atlanta, hoping everything is okay there, and then I'll go back to Salt Lake, and my aunt will go back home to where she's from up northeast. So we're gonna do that. I'm hoping we don't have any delays in Atlanta, and I'm hoping it's okay in Salt Lake. I heard about some crazy earthquake on the news this morning, or on my iPhone. I got an app alert. I'm hoping that's okay, because in Salt Lake City I live right on a fault line there, so I'm hoping we don't have any crazy stuff going on with that anytime soon. So there's that. Another thing, I woke up feeling so weird. I actually went to bed feeling weird last night. I just was feeling a little uncomfortable and a little strange, and I woke up today and I'm like feeling fine, but just, I don't know, something's a little off. I don't know what that is. You know, I'm in a lot of astrology groups on Facebook, and there's always a lot of people there who are very psychic, have a lot of very strong intuitive abilities, that keep saying they keep feeling the same way too, not quite right with all of this stuff that is going on. So I don't know what's happening, but I'm gonna blame this on Sun trine Pluto. Today is a Sun trine Pluto day. Not only is the sun in a trine with Pluto, but the moon is in a square with Pluto, okay? And Pluto brings up very strong, very intense feelings, okay, about life, about what you want, about where things are going, okay? Really maybe forcing you to make some hard decisions about things that are important to you that maybe you don't want to make, okay? That's kind of what I see going on today. When you think about Pluto, Pluto rules Scorpio. Scorpio is a fixed water sign, okay? Fixed signs don't like to budge that often. They're fixed, they're kind of stubborn, they like to hold on to things, okay? And a water sign is very emotional, okay? So there could be a lot of stubborn emotions that keep coming up today that you have to deal with and you have to make sense of, okay? When you think about it as well, Pluto, I don't want to get super intense here, but Pluto, which is an intense planet, also rules your sex organs, since each planet and each sign also rules a part of your body, okay? And when you think about that, it's a matter of what do you want or what do you not want? You know, I heard an astrologer explain it like this when it comes to Pluto. It's like, do you want to have sex with this thing or do you not? Like, yes or no, in or out. There's like no kind of gray area with Pluto. Either you're feeling very strongly about it or you're not, okay? And I think that's what's going on today, is that we have a lot of very strong emotions, especially that we're holding on to, that aren't going anywhere, that we're having to stick with about what we do and do not want in life, that we're gonna have to really kind of stick with and to deal with as that is going on, okay? As that's going on with Sun trine Pluto, we do have Mercury still in a trine with Uranus, bringing up some unexpected things, okay? Unexpected news, especially that maybe we don't like, that maybe we weren't planning on, that can be a little bit hard for us. It's going to require us to really change the way that we relate to our life, to what we want. Maybe we aren't going to be able to feel as comfortable when it comes to getting what we want and doing what we want, instead maybe having to make some hard decisions that we don't want to make, okay, in order to put ourselves in a better place, even if it is not necessarily what we feel like we want or need at the time, okay? So I think that is what is going on. I think there's a lot of opportunities here to really move forward. Still, we do have Jupiter still in a sextile with the North Node, which is technically a good thing, opening up doors for you for your future. But I think before we can move through these doors, we have to face some hard feelings. We have to make some hard decisions about what it is we do and do not want, and how it is that we can get to that thing and move forward in that way, okay? So I think that is the main message of today, to talk more about the moon, since I talked more about some of these bigger stuff that's been going on and building for a while. I'm going to talk about the moon. The moon is in a similar spot where things are happening very quickly today when it comes to our relationships and when it comes to our money and our finances and our values in a lot of ways, okay? I think we're thinking a lot, and maybe even our property, if you will. I think we're thinking a lot about relationships, about money, about the things that we own and what we can do with that. I think a lot of our strong feelings have to do with that, making choices on what to do with these strong feelings and where things are going, having to readjust our perspective towards our identity, see ourselves in new ways as we feel some of these things. And I think we're gonna have to make some big commitments, because the moon is gonna make a trine with Saturn towards the middle to end of the day as well, where we're gonna have to make some big commitments that perhaps we feel like are a little opposite of what we want, or opposite of the things that we feel are good for us, with the moon also in an opposition to Jupiter. But knowing we still have to make commitments, we still have to do things even if we don't want to do them. We still have to try to open some doors for us in some way, even if we can't open them the way that we wanted to open them, okay? Or even if we have to sacrifice some of the things that we really wanted in order to get there, okay? So I think that is what we're doing. And if you kind of learn how to deal with some of your emotional stuff so that you can do what you need to do into the future, I think that's when the good opportunities are going to come, okay? I hope that wasn't too confusing as I go through all of this, trying to wake my mind up too, and help you understand. All right, now your card for today, Friday, is the Knight of Wands upright, okay? This to me is a card of passion, it's a card of action, it's a card of making things happen, okay? Pluto is a very intense planet, all right? There could be a lot of very strong feelings, wanting to make things happen, wanting to get things done. I think it's a good day to do that. When you've got Pluto done, like when you've got Pluto around, Pluto to me, and especially Mars, they make people fearless. You've got Pluto square Mars in your chart, you will do anything. Like, they are the kind of people you want in a fire, an emergency, and things like that, because Pluto and Mars don't care. Like, they will run right into a burning house if it means that they can do what needs to be done. And so I think today is a very good day to do what you need to do what you need to make happen, you know, and make it happen. But just make sure that you are channeling it, that you're doing it in the right ways, that you're not like letting these hard feelings ride you like crazy, okay? And that you're making the right decisions and the right choices, because when you have Pluto and Mars behind you, you can do whatever you need. You can do whatever it takes, okay, to get what you need done. You just need to make sure that you're not letting it get out of hand in the process and do things that you don't want to do or that aren't good for you, okay? So that's what I see going on there for Saturday. We've got the moon conjunct Uranus, okay? So Saturday is gonna bring lots of unexpected things coming up on top of, I mean, we already have unexpected things going on, but the moon is gonna come over that spot, the Mercury trine Uranus, all right, which is already causing all the problems. So you're gonna start to feel it big time emotionally, feel unexpected emotions coming out of nowhere, maybe a little unbalanced in some ways. I think we're trying to get insights, could also bring unexpected insights, I think, as well, but I think it might come after some unexpected news or some unexpected struggle there, okay? So I think on Monday, we're trying to make sense of things, we're trying to move forward, but some unexpected things are coming up, unexpected news that we're having to also deal with a little bit emotionally, all right, and figure out how to take all of this unexpected stuff and make it practical, and figure out what we value, and figure out our money and our relationships, and become more stable with all of that. Because after we have the moon hanging out around Uranus and Mercury causing all this crazy stuff, it starts to move into Taurus, where it begins to say, okay, things are crazy, things are not what I want, I'm not feeling the best, but how do I make sense of this? How do I move forward with it? How do I build more stability into my life with what's going on, okay? And I think that becomes a very, very big focus on your possessions, relationships, on stability tomorrow after 11 a.m., okay? Because the moon's in Taurus. Once the moon's in Taurus, it also makes a trine with Mars, bringing up some very intense, very strong feelings, okay, about your possessions, about your property, about your money, and about your relationships, okay? And so I think you need to prepare today to get yourself in the right spot, just in case something comes up tomorrow that is not right, that is a little upsetting, that is taking you off the course, so that when that stuff does come up, you can make sure that you can be stable and secure and feeling okay and are not getting too crazy, okay? Moon likes being in Taurus, so I don't think it's gonna be a bad thing when it's there on Saturday after 11 a.m., but I don't like being in a trine over here to Mars. So I think as the moon is trying to feel good, trying to build more stability in life, trying to be more secure, on Saturday, I think there's some other things coming up. Also very strong feelings, very intense feelings, wanting to do things, you know, that may not be the best for your emotional state and security. So I think you just need to watch some of that, especially with the sun coming off of Pluto here, and just be careful, okay? Mercury is also going to re-enter Virgo, so I think we're starting to try to figure out, get more clarity on life, figure out what needs to be done, and to move forward. But it's just a matter of dealing with some of this other crazy stuff in the process that could be a little hard, that you just need to watch. You just need to watch it, okay? And make sure you're putting yourself in the best situation to get what it is that you want, even if it means you have to temper yourself a little bit, even if it means you have to take a slightly different route, okay? You got to figure some of this stuff out. Now your card for Saturday is the Seven of Swords, revert or upright. This to me is the card of doing things in secret, doing things under the radar, okay? I think this is a day to not rock the boat. Not rock the boat. Do what you need to do, okay, on Saturday, but try to do it in a way where you can get away without angering anyone, without upsetting anyone, without causing any more problems than you need to cause, because we're already going to have Mercury and Uranus causing issues themselves, so you don't need to add any more fuel to the fire with what is happening here. And I would just play it safe on Saturday. If you need to get things done, do it. Be quiet about it, be fast about it, and do it in the way that is just the easiest on Saturday, okay? To make things happen, or things don't get more crazy than they are, okay? So I think that is all I have for you. I hope it all made sense here. I'm gonna go ahead downstairs. I think we're gonna finish cleaning the house a little bit here today so that we can leave tomorrow morning, and then we're gonna try to get to bed early so we can wake up early tomorrow and get out of here, okay? And I hope that we are all right. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you like them. If you do, please like my channel, like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.